Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. I'm going to call this video Two-Tone Tuesday. I got 3 Tudors for us here. Really the thought process here was, if you're looking for a two-tone watch specifically from Tudor, do you think it looks better in the Royal range, the Black Bay range, or the 1926 range? So unfortunately, I did not have the darker black or anthracite dial on this Black Bay. So apologies here. I would have loved to have had 3 black dials for you. But needless to say, the show must go on with the inventory I have while I think about what I am going to film. So again, if you want to see specific descriptions on each one of these, individual reviews on each one of these, I'll link that in the description. If you want to see specs and all that, this video is not to go over the specs of each of these, but really to ask you, if you're in the market for a two-tone, gang, you may not love it, but yellow gold is coming back. And that's what I have selected here. 3 models for us to take a look at. So up first, the 38 millimeter, again, Royal model, date only. The 41 you can get in the same configuration with the day date. Did not have that in stock, so I went with the 38 here again. You can see you have the 2 rows, thinner rows of the gold here again on the steel. You have a notched bezel on this model. You have Roman numerals for the indices. You have a date window at 3 o'clock there, and you have what I'll call like almost it's really a more of a matte black dial on this Royal gold crown. And again, the gold varies by collection. I should have went in. I have notes on this to go over what's solid, what's capped, and what's plated. If you have a question, put it in the comments. I'll link it in the comments. Again, I don't want to misquote anything without. I should have went through that so I could have shared that with you on the video. But they do vary by price and by category, which is noticeable by the price on all these again. So this is the 39 millimeter Black Bay. We have the kind of champagne silver dial. You have a polished gold bezel here compared to the notched bezel on the Royal. Again, you have your, what I'll call Black Bay hour markers, your lume plots compared to your Romans. You have, again, the gold crown. 2 rows, however, much thicker. I will say the bracelet on this, this is noticeably heavier, the Black Bay, because you have the links themselves are thicker on the bracelet, in my opinion, at least feel thicker, although they don't look that much thicker right here. A little bit thicker of a case. You know, you have the T-fit. I will show you the clasp on these again. So you do have the T-fit on the Black Bay. So if you want micro adjustability, I do love the touch of gold there on the Tudor shield logo. Again, on the fly, micro adjustability. So there's certain features you're getting, you know, with the Black Bay that you're not getting with the Royal. The Royal, you know, obviously is the what is it? The 601 38-hour power reserve compared to the in-house 70-hour power reserve on the Black Bay. So again, not only some aesthetic differences, but some mechanical differences as far as the movement, and then obviously the adjustability on the clasp as well. So I wanted to put those side by side. And then the third option, again, I went with non-divers for this. I didn't want to grab the S&G diver or the GMT diver. I went with the 1926, which again, this is the 41, so it's a little bit larger, but again, you have a polished, so I got some fingerprints on there, polished gold bezel. You have a really nice textured dial. Notice here, you do not have gold on the crown. So the other 2 do. And then you have 3 rows of gold on the bracelet, which is going to be more comparative to the Royal, which is the 2. So again, don't want to ramble on too long. Really just wanted to go over all 3 of these. I guess I'll throw them on wrist real quick. Everyone wants to see these on wrist. And the other thing I guess I should mention too is the price point. You know, the 1926, you're looking, again, 41 millimeter, you're looking at $3,300. And again, the standard kind of older style clasp, similar to the Royal. And this is the 41 on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Very thin. I wear the 39 myself in the white dial without the two-tone. So wears very well, thin case. And then you have the Royal, and that's going to be 25, so $325 more than the 1926. And then last but certainly not least, you're gonna have a bump in price here on the Black Bay, the T-Fit, the better movement, $54.50. I shouldn't say the better movement, the, I guess, more desirable with the higher power reserve. What did I say there? $54.50, so about $2,000 more than the 1926. More substantial. Again, the 36 has a little bit more taper to that clasp. This is the 39. And real quick, I'll give you a quick loom shot. I have rambled on long enough for you. You have hands, just the handset on the Royal. Not much at all. Nothing there on the 1926. And then the full loom on the hour markers and the hands on the Black Bay. So let me know what you think. If you're in the market for a two-tone from Tudor, which one of these models do you prefer in the two-tone configuration? If there's anything I can do for you, anything at all, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com. We'll see you in the next video. And if you're wondering what my choice would be, something about the Royal speaks to me. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one.